Hi, Sheila here. Usually, when I do health tip videos, I pick one or two topics and I will discuss them and give you some tips. So today's going to be a little different because I'm doing a health tip bonanza. So for the next few minutes, I'm just going to be listing my favorite, most effective health tips. And you can always review this video later and go back if you hear something going, oh my God, that's me, that resonates with me. So are you ready? 33 health tips starting from now. Vitamin C, 1000 mg plus zinc, 50 mg, absorb better together. The zinc carries the vitamin C into your system faster. When you take vitamin D3, K2 together, you take them with a fatty food, so good fats. Avocado, real butter, some nuts or nut butter, oily fish, or a spoonful of coconut oil or avocado oil. That's your D3K2 or your vitamin E supplements are fatty supplements. They're oily. Take them with natural fatty foods. Digestive enzymes are important once you hit the age of 40, because after the age of 40, your body starts to deplete in enzymes and your stomach acid depletes as well. So you want to be taking a good digestive enzyme. If you're having a big meal, you're going to take 2 or 3 digestive enzymes with the big meal. It just assists your stomach in breaking down the food so that the nutrients are more available for you to use for energy and growth and repair. There is a supplement called carnosine, Carnosine, that will prolong your life because it lengthens your telomeres. Google telomeres. They determine how long you're going to live. Do not take ginseng if you are already suffering from adrenal fatigue or Hashimoto's. Ginseng only aggravates the adrenal glands. Vitamin B3 is called niacin. Niacin B3 is called niacin, and it is a vitamin that causes flushing. So if you don't want to flush and you need B3 or B5 for your adrenals, there is a supplement called niacinamide, which is non-flushing. So if you don't want to be flushing and you need B3, then get the non-flushing version of B3, niacinamide. Okay, so sleeping is the only time the body repairs itself properly and restores itself. Sleep is so important. We underestimate the value of sleep. Teenagers need more sleep. Babies need more sleep. Adults, up until the age of probably 55 to 60, will need roughly around 7 to 8 hours sleep is sufficient. Naps are good. 40-minute nap can just give you a new lease of life. B complex makes your pee turn bright yellow, luminous yellow at times. Don't worry, this means that it's working properly. Activated charcoal always keeps them on hand. It's great for food poisoning or tummy bugs. If you eat something that's a little off or suspicious, it is like a mop. It mops bacteria and toxins out of your gut. It will turn your poop black. That means that it's doing its job. That's a good thing. Iron deficiency may be linked to a vitamin C deficiency. So if you're low in vitamin C, you won't absorb iron better. So if you are iron deficient, then also take a vitamin C supplement or eat more vitamin-rich foods so that you're able to absorb your iron better. 70% of headaches are due to dehydration. So the first thing you do, always drink water throughout the day, plain water. If you're dehydrated, you may get a headache. Instead of reaching for a tablet straight away or a headache tablet, just say, I'll have a glass of water and see what happens. Give it 10 minutes. Your headache may disappear because it's an actual dehydration issue. 80% of our serotonin is produced in the gut. So if you have malabsorption in your gut or leaky gut, then you are not making enough serotonin. This then leads to low mood. So you see how important gut and mental health connection is? If you're not making enough serotonin to be used, that's made in your small intestine, serotonin, 80%, can cause low mood, depression. So sometimes depression can be caused by a gut issue. Just to be aware of that. Magnesium citrate as a supplement is really good for relieving cramps, muscle cramps, and it helps you to sleep. Talking about sleep, you want to be asleep at least 3 nights a week by 10, at the latest 10:30, because at 11 p.m. till 1 a.m. is the meridian time that the universal energy goes into your adrenals. So Hey, newsflash, if you're awake at 11, then you ain't going to go to sleep in the next 2 hours because the energy is spinning around in your adrenal triple warmer energy field. If you're asleep by 11, like half 10 or 10, then that energy is used to heal and calm and soothe and repair your adrenals. If you're awake at 11 and that energy hits you at that time, it's going to cause this upcycle of excitement and energy buzz. So you want to be asleep at least 3 nights, give your adrenals a chance to heal. Most autoimmune disorders originate in the gut. So fibromyalgia, ME, chronic fatigue, Crohn's, any of those autoimmune disorders, check the gut first, heal the gut first, remove things that aggravate your gut. Food sensitivities, for example, coffee, alcohol, cigarettes. Do not eat garlic from China because garlic is one of those vegetables that just sucks everything out of the soil. It's super absorbent. That means that if it's grown in a toxic area with nuclear waste, debris, and just high toxicity in general, high pollution, then guess what you're eating when you eat the garlic? You're eating pollution in a bulb. So locally grown organic garlic is always best to use, and garlic is a massive anti-inflammatory and an antioxidant. So you want more garlic in your diet, but you don't want toxic garlic. So avoid Chinese garlic. A hidden TMJ issue can actually cause hip and groin pain. So if you're experiencing hip and groin pain, this would be my first port of call, would be to give your TMJ a little rub right into the joints here and down along the jawline like this for a couple of minutes with oil or massage oil or cream on your hands, and you may notice a distinct improvement immediately in your groin, tight groin muscles or hip pain. Adding baking soda, bicarbonate soda to a glass of water first thing in the morning helps your body to alkalize. Most disease grows in an acidic environment. If you're alkalized, then you have less chance of getting chronic disease. Also, don't take your medication and your supplements at the same time, because the medication has like a chemical little program that will tell your brain, only take me, I'm the most important thing here. And what will happen is you don't use your vitamins, so they just get wasted. So you may as well just fire them down the toilet for all the good they're going to do you. Take your vitamins away from medication for full, optimal uptake of those vitamins and minerals or supplements that you need to boost your health. Rubbing between the thumb, this point here is called large intestine 4. So this is called the great eliminator. It's a magnificent point to rub. It's an acupuncture point to get rid of pain and inflammation. So if you start getting pains or headaches, if you rub here, then it can be quite tender. It reduces toxicity and inflammation in the body. It's called the great eliminator of pain. So give that a rub if you're in pain and see how that goes for you. I'm all about natural remedies. Gorse is a batch flower remedy. Gorse rekindles optimism. We all need a little bit of optimism at the moment. So if you're starting to feel like, negative or doom and gloom or foreboding, catastrophic thinking, start taking some gorse, which is a batch flower remedy. Beware that it is distilled in 0.003% brandy, so it's not for alcoholics or recovering alcoholics because of the minuscule alcohol content, but also because it may trigger a binge. So just be aware of that. So gorse, Gorse, batch flower, rekindles optimism if you're feeling a bit low mood or stressed or anxious. Having a sense of purpose is the most important thing in life, connected to feeling happiness and feeling fulfillment and contentment. So you really want to pursue your interests that excite you or make you feel a passion about things. So it's important to have purpose. Health is to do with food you eat, exercise you do, the thoughts you're doing, the thoughts you have in your mind, your outlook on life, but also it has to do with having some sense of purpose. Why are we here? You need to answer that question for yourself. It's going to be different for everyone. What excites you, what sparks your passion, go and do more of that. The herbs parsley and coriander are excellent chelators of heavy metals and toxic heavy metal, aluminium, mercury, and they also get rid of fluoride as well. So you want to be taking some parsley and coriander to detox heavy metals from your body. Stress affects your immune system. Your immune system, your autonomic nervous system, and your nervous system, they're all eavesdropping on your thoughts. So if you're thinking, oh Jesus, I'm going to get sick, I'm going to be sick, I feel ill, I feel weak, then your brain's going, autonomic nervous system is listening like this with a glass to the wall. Your nervous system and your immune system, they're all listening with the glass to the wall. What'd she say? What'd she say? So they're going to listen. They're going to then produce symptoms psychosomatically at times. Beware of this. Chewing rosemary helps your memory. Buy a rosemary plant, take off a little sprig, chew, chew, chew. Bang, your memory will come back and you will have better memory function if you're studying for an exam, or if you felt that there's a little bit of brain fog and your memory is slipping, chew rosemary, first port of call. Nettles. So nettles, free, they're everywhere, aren't they? At every farm, every ditch, they're there. Nettles. Go grab a few, doesn't matter if they're spring. Spring is better, but if all year round, grab your nettles, rinse them off, rinse them in apple cider vinegar and water, just to get rid of any toxins, any little pathogens, any little insects and parasites. Rinse them, and then you're going to put them in a pot of water, almost bring it to the boil, but don't boil it, and let it stew away there for about half an hour to an hour, and then you're going to put this liquid into a bottle, use a sieve, get rid of the nettles, and sipping on this helps edema, that's swelling in the joints, liquid swelling in the joints. It helps your kidneys massively, and it reduces the symptoms of gout. Done every day for 2 weeks can completely stop an episode of gout, and that is one of the most painful leg and feet, or even the fingers as well, conditions. Very painful. It's like broken glass splinters between your joints. It's very, very sore. I did a knee research project there a few years ago, and nettles came up, black cherry came up, parsley came up for healing gout and inflammation in the joints. We're nearly finished now. Stay with me. Caffeine triggers adrenal stress, so decaf everything if you want to stay nice and calm and don't feed into that adrenal stress and overexcitement. Every morning, if you rub here at the edge of the clavicles, there's 2 little dips. If you rub in here every morning, it helps your left and right brain to integrate so that you have better focus, clarity, and you're able to make quicker decisions, and you are less likely to have brain fog with this. So every morning, 30 seconds, quick rub into these 2 points. They're called kidney 27 points in acupuncture. Very important points. Give a little rub. Left-right brain integration. Bang, I'm back in the room. I am focusing and functioning to the top of my ability. If you take statins, you need to take a CoQ10 supplement to protect your heart and brainstem from stroke and heart attack. In Europe, when you're prescribed statins by your medics, you also are told you need CoQ10. C-O capital Q10. It's coenzyme 10. We make it in the human body. It's really important for lots of functions, but especially fertility, heart and brainstem health. When you take a statin, that blocks your body's ability to make CoQ10. So go get CoQ10 if you are on statins. Nearly there. Zinc is mucousy lining. So if you have sinus or throat clearing or mucousy poo, you need a zinc supplement. Always take zinc with food. Always. No exception, take your zinc with food away from medication. If you have a H. pylori infection in your stomach, it's a bacterial infection, you need mastic gum, a treatment of mastic gum, because you probably notice if you had it that triple antibiotics, it doesn't really work most of the time, and it just depletes your own gut bacteria, which leads to other issues. So mastic gum. GMO foods, stay away from them. They've caused tumours in rats, in lab rats when they were doing testing. What's to say they don't do the same to us? Not a big fan of GMO, genetically modified anything. Just stay away from it. Eat organic as much as possible. Homegrown, locally grown. Avoid farmed salmon. Sea fish are much safer because even though they have higher mercury content now, it's everywhere, isn't it? They have plastic. Farmed salmon are toxic, and that other fish, tilipa, stay away from all of them. All right, well, we're just under 15 minutes. I'm going to leave it there. You can watch this over again and pick out the tips that are most important for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for liking and following my page all through the lockdown, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye.